Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerd video. We are continuing the story of the Star Wars The Old Republic Trooper origin story. It's taking a while to load, but don't worry folks, these gives you a chance to read the recap. There we go. Now, I decided to do something a little interesting, folks. It's over here. It's up this building. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it's here. How the hell do we get in? Can't be to the side. Can it? No. Oh yeah, there it is. You have to go slightly to the side here. There we go. Now we have to come all the way over here because for a little bit of fun, we are going to... Actually, no, we'll do it by planet. So for this planet, folks, we are going to use the assault cannon. We're going to use my gunner class. And then on the next planet, we are going to use what's it called? You know, the dual pistol build. There we go, folks. We're just getting rid of my pet there, my floating pet, because I recently was informed that the pet actually sometimes blocks the camera angle.
Mechanized travel is for official business.
So I figured, okay, we're gonna get rid of the pet, that pet specifically for the sake of, you know, you guys being able to see what's going on.
You have but to ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
Back soon.
Yeah. Our class mission's over here, but we have our planetary missions over here.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
The destruction of Terrace was a terrible loss.
And we almost let it happen again on Coruscant. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
Good men die when we don't learn from our mistakes.
That's why I'm here. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my team's lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
They still got comms. Tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Vicky at the outpost.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Teresian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
If you're working on a vaccine, I'd like to help.
Working on is a generous term. The last breakthrough in Rakul plague research was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
If there's a cure out there, you'd be saving millions.
Don't tempt me. There's a pirate camp not far from here. I heard they went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Vicky to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Commander Vicky has her hands full. I'll handle the pirates.
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
I will exceed your expectations, Master.
Easy.
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send him. A lieutenant on duty wouldn't be out here without a full squad.
On duty or not, please, sir, do you have any experience with rat ghouls?
Wildlife is no problem.
Really? Because they're the most terrifying things I've ever seen. Dragged down 3/4 of our team before we could do anything. We're a Republic archaeological salvage team. They call us the corpse counters because we're cataloging the bodies from the bombardment.
We were in an old Zerka works pipe this morning when those monsters came out of nowhere. They killed our guards and half a dozen of our team.
They might not be dead. We ran, we didn't see. Could you please just check if anyone survived?
Don't expect miracles. If your friends have been gone long, there's not much hope.
That's what I've been saying. Rat ghouls don't leave survivors. They just make more rat ghouls.
Someone could have hid. You never know. We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
No, there's no hope for our friends now. But maybe you can make those monsters pay for what they did.
It's amazing, isn't it? to stand at the site of such history. The fall of Terrace has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction, and we've carried its effects for far too long.
Are you talking about something specific?
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. SWTOR. I have made it my life's work to cure Kolu syndrome, a rare cancer that affects only the descendants of Teresian refugees. But I have reached the limits of what I can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Terrace's old general hospital, but I, underestimated the dangers.
I could defend you from the creatures here.
No, I can't go out there. I'd just be a weight around your neck. But if you want to help, please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency generators that may still work. If you bring them up, we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
Lots of medical stuff going on, folks, with this video. But coincidentally enough,
things didn't work out.
I
Fetching
do
delivered on
like
schedule.
how our
It's my pleasure to
quests
serve.
are bringing us, like, just along this road. So, first things first is we're going to search for the missing scientists. Then we'll do Legacy of Death. And then we'll come around, enter the Ender Spire, and then to Felspring Stronghold. Here we go, bonus objective. Oh, we missed our turn. Keep leveling up our skills.
Of course.
I will exceed your expectations, Master. Gotcha.
There we go. Looking at these guys are weakening up that the basic attack instead of dispatching them very quickly. Here we go. There was a player in the vicinity, so it is possible that that player interacted with the body and it has not respawned yet. They talked about the pipes, didn't they? Yeah, I recall now. Yeah, the quest giver talked about how the raccoons came pouring out of the pipes and all that. So I think this is supposed to be the scientists. But there's no one to interact with. Still check the log. Yeah, around the broken chemical pipes. So it's supposed to be around here. Oh, no, we can't go up here. Alright, look, so it looks like I'm not the only one that's like, huh? There's absolutely
I'm back.
nothing up here. And then if we go
My results were less than ideal,
down,
Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
like, it's a very small search radius, and that's the issue, folks. Is like it is a look how small this is. That's I could move on and simply double back at a later point. Prefabs are currency for getting furniture. Okay, we're gonna have to come back at a later point, folks. Like right now, we're just standing here waiting for the thing to respawn. And normally, they don't take this long to respawn in stores to the public. It is very weird that whatever body is supposed to be here is not here. So we're just going to move on for a bit. Right, so in this mission at the hospital, we have to activate power generators. He is reacting way later for some fights lately.
Target neutralized.
See, this is what I meant. Like we're getting to enemies. Let's see. Oh yeah, the game doesn't tell you the local population. So let's see. On this planet, there's 34 people. In this instance, I should say, actually as well. So on this server, in this instance, there are 34 people. So yeah, we are bound to cross paths with people, and they're doing that. Oh my god, even the generators are not here? I know for a fact that there's normally a generator up here. Oh my god, we're... Oh, I could areas. Okay, no, thank god. Phew. Third floor generator.
Taking a shot.
Endor Spire. She was ambushed by the Sith just before Terrace was destroyed. Old girl went down fighting. Target neutralized.
Lieutenant Carlslew, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
Childress sent me. What got you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Tipo naman li tutta od miška tabadno kaseme.
I'm on point. Researchers inside. Anyone who's not working, fan out behind me.
Aye, sir. Aye. Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship. Go! If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Vikwi.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
不知应能赢去行长伊万切出。
Gotcha.
Of course.
You have but to ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
Understood.
I'm back.
Even the most advanced droids cannot make a shimmer silk purse from a bantha's ear, Master. I promise to do better next time.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Vac-Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
There's not that many left. Trust me.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
You don't have serum. I have serum.
Wait. We don't have all that much. If you cut off my supply, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
You've delayed long enough.
Fine, take it. But these people will die cursing you.
Target neutralized.
Alright folks, it seems that this quest location doesn't have any bonus objectives, so I'm going to actually try and avoid encountering the enemies so we can get to the juicy story. But then, unfortunately, normally what I would do is I would fast travel back to all the quest givers back at the camp. But remember, we do have that one quest where the team that we were supposed to interact with didn't show up. So as such, we're going to have to take the long way back to recheck in on that quest location.
You're from the Republic! Watch out! There's a huge alien guarding us, and... Ah! There it is! Run for it! Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
Commanding officer, Havoc Squad.
You're kidding. They actually sent Havoc Squad after us? I'm Ensign Tane, sir. It's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
Needles is a code name.
Oh, guess you've heard of him then. Well, the scavengers also said...
Here they are. Cav, Goran, cover the exit. Vise, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Terrace. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
That attitude's getting you nowhere fast.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir.
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
You made the right decision.
We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
I have the lead I was after. Time to act on it.
I'm glad I could help point you in the right direction, sir. Good luck.
Alright folks, we're going to fast travel back to the Republic camp, where then I'm going to pause the recording as I get on my mount, and we head over back to the pipes where that fucking bomb is supposed to be, and hopefully it'll be fucking there. Okay, actually, I might not actually need to pause the recording because it's actually not that far from the camp, luckily enough. And you guys get to enjoy me walking around in a walker that has weapons, but because it is a mount in the game, it actually can't do anything with the weapons. Mind you though, folks, there are some missions in some of the expansions where we do pilot this type of walker and we do get weapons. It is very fun. Okay, so firing! Back in the pipes. The enemies have respawned. And no body. Where the goddamn fucking hell is this body? Oh my god, I'm supposed to just click on it?
This is for you, Gartha.
Where's
I saw
the
you
glow?
ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, you're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die. I'm one of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a hut like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes, like I'm about to pay for mine.
Okay, so folks, just as a little heads up, if you're watching this video and you happen to be doing this quest, it is this data pad that you're supposed to click onto. There's a chance that there will be a bug where it doesn't do the usual blue glow to signal that, like, hey, this is an object you can interact with. So if you're like me and you get that bug or glitch or whatever it is, just click onto the data pad anyway, even if it isn't glowing blue. Alright, but we are about done, folks. All we have to do now is turn in all these extra quests, and we should be done with this area. So it is dialogue time.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Teresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
Gave it up pretty easily.
Well, that's a pleasant surprise. I guess there's good even in the worst of us sometimes. Here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
How do we make it stop modern Rakuls?
Manufacturing a true vaccine requires what we call a lucky survivor, someone whose system has made antibodies to the plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
If it means we can someday wipe those things from the planet, sign me up.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, Go out there and test it. Let the Rakghouls attack you and see what happens.
Inject me, and let's get going.
Here you go. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... are they?
Dead? What did you think? The Rakghouls would buy them flowers and send them home?
Actually, one of them left you a message, Gartha.
A message? Oh, that must be Elizu. They were very close. I'll call the base and tell them what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Elizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
It's the Republic you've been stealing from, not just the dead.
The Republic doesn't care what we find. I gave them 5 years of my life. Not a raise, not a trip home. We're all forgotten. So fine, you found me out. Who cares? You're talking about people who died generations ago.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
I also uncovered Gartha's crime. He's been stealing off the bodies.
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more Rakghouls at our grave sites than any of the Republic target zones.
Ah, they're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, Rakghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
It's nothing worse than finding something too dumb to do the same thing twice.
There's nothing scarier than never knowing when or where they might swarm in.
What? You're not sending them to the bombardment site, are you? That place is so thick with Rakghouls you can see them from orbit.
Don't you interfere. We know what you think of the people of Terrace. I am right about this. Why else would they be so determined to guard the bombardment sites? If you could get samples from both the Rakghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
I'll look into this.
Seriously, Sierra, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Terrace. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those Rakghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher-profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
I'm gone.
On your feet.
I was just wondering how I might serve you better,
Back soon.
Master. I'll start this task immediately.
Yes, sir.
Locked and loaded. Here.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Celestin moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
Raccoons didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
They really are defending their ancestors, then?
It means we just made one of the most important discoveries in Teresian history.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rat ghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
If they can think, maybe someday we can make peace with them.
Exactly. We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
Raccoons are a contagious predatory species. Our only option is to wipe them out.
Isn't that the thinking that got Elisu and the others killed?
You can't reason with a monster, Gartha. You of all people should know that. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
If you have any questions about military operations on... Ah, Lieutenant. I was expecting you. Excellent job at the Endar Spire.
You're the one I'm supposed to report to?
Yes. I appreciate the service you have done for me and for the Republic. The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsue tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
Havoc Squad belongs to the Republic, sir.
And the Republic is honored to have you. Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Reminder. Mechanized travel is for official business only.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
What do you mean, usual secrecy agreements?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
I guess that makes sense.
Thanks for soldiering up. I'll see you get a donor fee, but I can't promise a cut of the profits. The amount of money we're talking about is staggering. I could make a career out of a vaccine like this. And you put yourself on the line to make it happen. I won't forget.
Alright folks, with that we have finished all the quests in the Sinking City Zone for Star Wars The Old Republic. I know it looks like there's huge sections of the map that we haven't gone through, and that's just because we didn't have any quests that brought us there. And there's also the slight chance that that area is more for Imperial faction players. But in our case, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my character run around hospitals, collecting serums, and purposely getting infected by a terrible plague. I will hope you all continue to follow my channel. Make sure you subscribe, and just Remember, one name, one sky.